Hi everyone, this is Pepper Crochets. Welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this beautiful rose choker necklace. This necklace makes the perfect gift, and I think it's just so cute and fun for summer. So let's get started. For this video, we're going to be using a weight 3 yarn and a 1.9mm hook. This is the same yarn I used for the Cleo top and the Cleo headband. It's part of the series, so check those videos out as well. Let's start with a slip knot. We're going to be making 58 foundation single crochet stitches. I'm going to have another video out on how to do these foundation stitches. I love doing it because it avoids having to do the chain first and then going back to do that row of single crochet, and it makes it so much faster. So let's start up with a chain up of 2. We're going to be inserting our hook into that very first chain we did, and we're going to make sure that we go into the front and the back loop. Now we pull up a loop and we're going to have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through the top loop, which is our foundation, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more, which is going to be our single crochet. Now we're always going to be working into this V stitch in the back right there, closest to the yarn. So let's do that one more time. We're going to put our hook into that V stitch, grabbing the front and the back loops. We're going to pull up a loop and have 2 loops on our hook. Okay, and now we're going to yarn over, pull through the top, which is our foundation, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more for the single crochet. This just kind of consolidates the process and we don't have to do 2 rows. Let's do that one more time. We're going into that V stitch, grabbing the front and back loop. We're going to have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the top for the foundation, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more for the single crochet. And now we have 3 stitches. So we're going to do that for a total of 58. Now we're going to do a chain up of 5 and we're going to be turning our work. We're going to be skipping the very first stitch as it is connected to this chain up of 5. And we're going to skip 2 stitches, and into the 3rd stitch we're going to be doing a double crochet. To do a double crochet, we're going to yarn over, put our hook into the 3rd stitch. We're going to pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more to complete a double crochet. Now we're going to be doing another double crochet back into that same stitch. Okay, and for the rest of this row, we're going to be repeating the pattern. So we're going to chain up 2, we're going to skip 2 stitches, double crochet into that 3rd stitch, and then place another double crochet into that same stitch. So here we're putting our first double crochet, and then back into that same stitch, we're going to be placing another double crochet. You're going to chain up 2, skip 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochets into that 3rd stitch, and we're going to continue doing this down the entire row. And I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing at the end of the row. We have our remaining 3 stitches here, and we're just going to be doing a double crochet into that 3rd stitch to finish the row. And this is what your 2nd row should look like. To start the next row, we're going to chain up 1 and turn our work. And into this chain space here, we're just going to be doing a single crochet. So you're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops on the hook to complete the single crochet. Now into this space here, this V stitch we did earlier, we're going to be placing 6 double crochets. So this is our first double crochet. Here is our 2nd double crochet, our 3rd double crochet, 4th one, Now we have 2 more remaining, and this is going to create a fan-like shape, which is going to be our petals of the flower. Here is our last double crochet. And this is what it should look like, a little fan. Now we're going to repeat the pattern, so we're going to be placing 1 single crochet into that chain space, and then we're going to be placing 6 double crochets for the next 5 of these V stitches. So at the end, you should have a total of 6 of these petals comprised of 6 double crochets into that V stitch. We just completed our 6th petal, so you should have 6. Let's place 1 single crochet into that chain space to continue the pattern. And now for the next 6 V stitches, we're going to be adding 9 double crochets. So not 6, but 9. We're increasing by 3. This will create a larger petal. We want the effect of the smaller petals on the inside of the flower, and then gradually the petals are going to get larger. So for the next couple of V stitches, we're going to be doing 9 double crochets for a total of 6 more. Just finished our last 9 double crochet petal. Let's add 1 single crochet into that chain space. And for the remaining 6 V stitches, we're going to be adding 12 double crochets into that space. This is going to be the outermost layer of our flower, so it's going to have the biggest petals. Make sure that you're counting how many double crochets you're placing. It might get a little tricky as the V stitch gets smaller and smaller as you place more double crochets. In this last remaining chain space, we're going to be placing 1 single crochet. And that is it for our pattern. Now we're going to work on folding the flower and securing it in order to construct the rose. So we're going to have the smallest petals, the 6 double crochets on the inside, and we're going to be rolling it up like so. You want to make sure that the single crochet foundation row that we did earlier is facing you, and we're going to be rolling from the smallest petals inward with the largest petals on the outside. So let's chain 1 and cut our yarn to separate it, and we're going to start by making a slip knot. So you're going to place that foundation row towards you, and you're just going to roll up the corner inward a couple of times, like so. And we're going to place our hook. We're placing it into that foundation single crochet row. We're going to place our slip knot onto our hook and pull it through. Now we're going to work by rolling it up and then placing a slip stitch to secure. So to do a slip stitch, you're going to pull your hook through, grab the yarn, and pull it all the way through for a slip stitch. Okay, and you're just going to continue this where you roll it up a little bit, push your hook through, and then do a slip stitch, and it should secure the flower. So here I'll show you one more time. We're pushing the hook through, pulling the yarn over for a slip stitch, and I'm just going to continue rolling the flower and placing those slip stitches into that foundation single crochet row we did earlier. Once you get to the very end, we're going to make a chain of 1 and cut and secure the yarn. Before we make the necklace portion, we're going to want to weave in all of the ends and connect any loose petals and just clean it up. This is what it should look like at the end when you weave in all the ends. And now let's start our necklace portion. So we're going to begin with a slip knot, and we're going to place the slip knot on the hook and tighten. Now we're going to make a chain to our desired length. You want to count how many chains you do because we're going to be doing it one more time for the other side. I believe I did 70 chains. Now we're just going to find a spot on the back of the flower. We're going to put our hook in and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 more. So we're going to be making a couple of single crochets down along the center of the rose here to attach it to the necklace portion. So here I am making another single crochet. I did about 5 or 6 down the rose. When we're done, we're going to do another chain up. You want to do it the same amount as you did on the other side. So for me, that's going to be 70. We're going to chain up 1, cut our yarn, and secure. Then we can just trim off the excess yarn on the ends here. And this is what your rose necklace looks like. You can definitely stop here. This is just as cute and beautiful. But I decided to add a button that I had lying around. It looks like a little pearl, so I thought it would be perfect for this necklace. So to do that, you're going to push the darning needle through the back, put it through the button, and then pull it through, and then put the needle back through the center there. And you want to do that a couple of times just to secure it. And then you're just going to cut and weave in all those loose ends again. And you'll have the center of the flower. At the end, this is what our final product looks like. This rose necklace is so fun and cute. It's perfect for summer, and it's such a quick and easy crochet project, so definitely let me know in the comment section below if you decide to try it out. I have many more tutorials on the way, so please stay tuned. Bye everyone!